All right, here we go with a Leo soap opera. I missed it last week, but you did get your monthly reading the week before that. But that said, I thought it was fitting today, here at the peak of Lionsgate energy. Well, after all, you know, the Leo sun is parted Lionsgate, to pull a Leo soap opera. Let's see where we're at. When we left off on the monthly reading, in our last episode, somebody was really sitting in 3 swords and 9 swords. A lot of anxiety, but they seem to almost like it. This is that energy I talk about sometimes of that person that could take a pile of shit, mold it into a sirloin steak, eat it, and convince themselves it's a sirloin steak. But we got to change here. And do you see 2 decks in front of you? Why? Why are there 2 decks? What's going on here? Stevie 2 decks. That's my street name, right? Along with the shit, of course. Okay. Well, let's do it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if you're here, you've probably been watching the Leo soap opera, right? And you know that I pull in an energy, specific energy for this sign, this angle of the soulmate cycle of somebody who's sitting in a toxic situation of some kind, either their life or, for most of you, it's a marriage or relationship that they're in. And they just sit there. But yet they long to get out of it. And they know it's fake, but they sit there. So this is very interesting. So you're here for a reason. Okay? And again, roles can be reversed, especially with a Leo reading. I hope the fuck I'm not talking about you. I always say that. I'm reading the incoming energy, but it could be you. For about 20% of you, it is. All right? So listen up. That said, it's a general reading, may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Cherry here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. So, first deck I grabbed was this one, the animal deck. I shuffled for a pre-shuffle. I said, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo. What's going on? Okay, I get 7 cups. 7 cups, crossed by the Ace of Cups. We'll stop there. Okay, we'll stop there. Well, no, we shouldn't. Because underneath that, yeah, there's a Page of Cups, but there's a King of Swords, and that's important to remember. It's my King of Truth, my King of Action. Okay? I didn't like this energy. It bothered me for some reason. I know what this energy is, so I grabbed but it still bothered me. I grabbed the Rider Waite. I shuffled for a pre-shuffle. I got the 7 of Cups. 7 cups, 7 cups. In this deck, though, it's crossed by the Queen of Wands. Underneath that is a Fool. Queen of Wands goes hand in hand with the Ace of Cups. And the Fool hand in hand with the King of Swords, my King of Truth. So what is this energy? Okay? Sort of our pre-shuffle there. What is this? This is always the energy of someone that's got a plan. They got an idea. This is like if you were to come to me and say, Steve, I got an idea for a business. I say, great, let's pull a card on it. And I pull the 7 of Cups. I have to tell you that your idea has some flaws. Your idea has some ways it can go wrong. More ways it can go wrong than it can go right, generally speaking. And that's what we've got here. So we've got someone who's back and forth, who wants to stay in the phony and you know, delude themselves on some level that they've got a good plan, right? And then there's an urge to just go for it because this Ace of Cups has grown toxic. This person wants love, right? They don't have it on their side, and they got themselves convinced they're willing to fight for it. But this is somebody with a plan. It almost feels like a child with a plan on some level. Now, I don't know what the plan is yet. We're going to work with the Rider Waite. Okay, and we're going to find out. We're going to find out what the hell's going on here. Because somebody's got an idea. And that idea, because I'm pulling on the soulmate cycle, pertains to you or your connection. Or your connection is the catalyst for this idea. Somebody trying to reinvent themselves in a way. I see that with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands energy people reinvent themselves all the fucking time, right? They do it through cover stories. And why do cover stories work anyway? Why do we believe cover stories? Why do we just believe the first thing we hear? And PR agencies use them all the time, right? Cover stories. The athlete does something stupid. You make up a cover story for it. Very believable. Why? Why? Because most people in this world read a book by its cover, judge a book by its cover. They only look at the surface. They don't dig any deeper, right? They just judge a book by a cover. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Not necessarily. Right? And right here, that's what I've got. I've got somebody here who's, I don't know, there's some kind of cover story energy in play here. around this plan. I'm not sure what it is. Let's find out. Let's shuffle the deck. I just wanted to tell you that I've got the energy here of somebody with a plan. I don't think they want to eat that shit sirloin anymore. I don't know. Let's find out. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Why? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's do it. Okay. I haven't looked yet, I'm afraid. Yeah, the Hermit. Somebody here is acting from a point of, I want to say, spiritual righteousness. And I don't want to give this person too much credit for being spiritual. Although, for some of you, I suspect this energy fancies themselves spiritual, right? But I told you once I think it was an uncle or an aunt. I can't remember who's saying it is in my family on the English side, but they always say people who fancy themselves things are rarely those things. But so keep that in mind. But yeah, I've got someone here whose soul is definitely awake, and they're making a plan to reinvent themselves with some kind of cover story that they feel it's the right thing to do for them. Very righteous energy there. Okay, all right. I don't know if they think they're following their instincts. Maybe it's a bad idea to think you're following your instincts, right? Your instinct. It's kind of an odd thing, you know. No, just follow your instincts. What comes after that? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. They're not even sure of this. At the same time, it's very haphazard. I said about that plan with the 2-7 cups that it's like a child that has a plan. It's a bit like that. With this Two of Pentacles, they're still round and round with it. And the net result is a lot of confusion. So if I'm to sum up what's going on their side right now, they're very confused. In other words, they want love, but they also know that maybe they want to keep what they have, but they need a cover story to go get love, but you don't need a cover story to go get love. You just go get it. And that's this person's problem all the time. That Queen of Wands energy, or the King of Wands, the Burger King, whichever. It's all very superficial. Well, let's shuffle the deck and let's pull a reading. All right. It's going to be a good episode. I can tell you. It's interesting to me that this person has a plan. I know this is very serious, and I don't want to chuckle, but it makes me chuckle. It's adorable. It's like when my little niece has a plan. She's going to be an entrepreneur when she grows up. She comes to me with plans all the time, ideas. And you don't want to crush the kid. You don't want to discourage them, but you could shoot holes in her plan like crazy, right? Bad idea, straight off. All kinds of ways it can go wrong. So you find some kind of happy medium. It's a bit like I would be with this person if they were telling me this plan. It's a bit, well, I don't want to dash your hopes, but Jesus, what's going on here? What's this reading? All right, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo. Let's go. Oh, okay. Here we go. We always run into trouble when we see this card in a Leo soap opera. Oh, I'm sorry to show this to you. It's 8 swords. This person, it's an ill thought out plan, and it's an over thought out plan. I tell you all the time, if you think about something too much, you'll find too many reasons not to do it. Even if it's the greatest thing on earth, like love or Disneyland, you'll find all kinds of reasons not to do it. All kinds. All right, got to sit in traffic for a while. It's going to be expensive. That's what's happening here. What's fueling this 8 swords? The King of Cups. Someone here again, afraid to expose themselves. And no, I don't mean open their jacket like some kind of flasher. I mean expose them. They're just afraid to expose their soft inner side. All right, it's around and it's just fear, overthinking it. Oh, I want that love, but their plan that they're making that comes with a cover story with the Queen of Wands that involves you or this connection is something that's safe for them. It's something that they feel comfortable with, okay? It's got a cover story attached to it of some kind. Our reading's on the flip. I'm going to clarify with the witches, and I swear to God as my witness, I did not know what was at the bottom of this deck. I never looked, right? Remember where we started with 2-7 cups from 2 different decks? I just chose that deck randomly. I didn't know what I was going to clarify with. It's 7 cups at the bottom. I got this. This is spot on, you guys. All right? It's going to vary for all of you, you know, what it is. It's a general reading. But this shit is spot on. That's unreal. I just won at the One-Armed Bandit, the slot machines in Vegas. I got three of a kind right there. The jackpot is ringing. All right. Let's go. This is the energy around your connection. This is how your person's behaving in the 3D. This is their soul. This is the hidden energy, message from the universe, read with the energy of your connection. And right here is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. All right? Let's go. And I don't know if I'm extending it or not. You do if there's a link. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just thought I'd pull a Leo soap opera this morning. That's all. Right here, the energy around the connection. 6 wands. Yeah, they think it is my niece with an idea. She thinks it's a good idea all the time. Yep, your connection, look, it's a good idea. I got it. I got the plan. And we know that there's an idea here. We know, and we know we could shoot holes in it. It's unreal. Okay. All right. Okay, good. We'll clarify that when we get to it. Yep. The energy around your connection right now is the goal. The goalpost. Your connection is the goalpost for this idea. I'm right. I'm just getting verified on my initial energy read all the way through. 3 7 cups. Unreal. Okay. How are they behaving in the 3D? Strength. They are confident at the same time. It's very strange because the 8 of Swords is here, and then I get the 2 of Pentacles. They fluctuate back and forth here. But somebody is pushing past fear, okay? That's encouraging because of this King of Cups here, right? Again, the Strength card, though, can indicate that somebody is trying to make themselves comfortable with whatever they're doing. Yeah, the connection is the goalpost, but somebody's trying to get themselves to a point where they're comfortable with it. This is one of those readings that's going to need a lot of clarifying. Okay, the soul energy. A book ends the 6 of Wands. Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it when I saw that Hermit before the cut of why we're here. Normally, that's my card of the soul, right? They're obsessed with this connection. They can't stop thinking about this connection. Devil can't get into the soul. Devil energy can't get down there. Right, and I get people who say all the time, what about serial killers and psychopaths and things? No, the heart chakra is shut down. So it closes off it's all just brain and ego in those types of people, right? Even if they feel like they're on some kind of righteous mission, it's not. It's just in their head. This would indicate the heart chakra is open over here, but some sort of bizarre message is getting through when it comes to emotions. They're afraid of how they feel for you. Okay? Can I phrase that? They're afraid that this connection means this much to them, that they can't just get rid of it. That they're actually going through all these lengths to come up with a plan, and the whole thing just scares the hell out of them. Probably keeps them up at night. Still a little of that net result 9 of Swords type energy that we saw in your monthly reading. All right. Hidden energy, message from the universe, read with 6 wands. The Hierophant. I said righteous. I said it already. It's there. This is spiritual for this person. But I just got done saying, and I don't say anything or joke about anything that's not in the energy, right? It's not part of the reading. I just got done talking about the devil can't get in the soul. Even a psychopath, serial killer, it's just the heart chakra shut down. It's all ego. It's all ego. And as far as they know, that's all it is. When it's 100% ego, you have a problem. You have someone who just takes care of themselves and doesn't care about collateral damage or anything like that. I've got someone here who is on, well, almost a psychopathic type obsession, kind of mission-oriented energy. This is the kind, I'm not saying your person is this, but there are different types of serial killers. And if I was pulling on one that was mission-oriented, which is one of the types, they're on a mission, I need to kill this person because they're this or they're that. This is what I would get. This is exactly what I would get. I mean, it's straight up. I'm not saying your person is that or they're coming for you. I'm not saying that at all. N-O-T. I'm just saying they're on a mission here. But I don't think, but it's a mission that's all kind of jumbled up in their head. It's a mission it's like this. It's a mission to tell someone that you love them, but you don't want to expose your inner feelings. It's bizarre, right? It's like somebody who just feels trapped and needs to do something, so they're going to do it. All right. Okay. They are feeling this connection, though. It does bother them on some level that they still feel it, though. Well, potential final outcome, read with the Strength card, Hangman. I knew this was going to be one of those readings. I knew it. It's not exactly a communication card there. It's a bit of a stalemate. We're going to have to clarify. Let's go. All right. The witches want to talk about this idea. So, because it's there. What's crossing this one? Oh, the King of Pentacles, another king. How about that? We had the Queen of Wands for one. We had the King of Swords with another one. And we have the King of Pentacles here. Okay. I'm not sure what that means yet. Again, they think this is a good idea, but the problem is I'm not sure they feel it's a good idea. All right, coming toward you. Net result seems to be a bit of a stalemate here, or maybe the universe is saying it could go either way. I don't know. Let's find out. Why is the Six of Wands here? Let's clarify. This energy is tricky because we are sitting right at the peak of Lionsgate energy. So again, there's change happening all around. All around. It's powerful energy right now. What's going on here? Six of Wands. Why is it here? Why? It's crossed by the Eight of Cups. Both coming and going at the same time. Coming and going. It's a good idea. Somebody just feels like it's a good idea to walk away from 8 broken cups in their life, the toxic energy in their life, which is really rooted itself for them. It's sort of their whole existence. And the soul is awakening a bit, actually, and kind of canceling this out because this is angel energy. It's very, very, very strange. So the environmental energy is encouraging them to go towards you because you make them happy. Fine, I get that. This is the energy of your connection, so that's why it's coming out that way. What's on top? The Magician. Yeah, somebody wants to transform something. Somebody wants to change their life. Somebody wants to change the energy. Okay. All right. And a change is coming. It's incoming. It is. Why is the Magician here? The Eight of Pentacles. Somebody can't distract themselves from this anymore. That's the problem. That's the obsession energy that's here in the bookend. Somebody can't distract themselves. Work doesn't matter. They're not getting work done. Nothing's getting done. You make them happy. They're unhappy with what they've got. Okay? So they come up with a plan to tell you to do something that leaves them in their comfort zone. I got that with that King of Pentacles that was under that Seven of Cups. Okay, Strength card. The most confusing card on the table for me. It's red with the Hangman energy. Strength card. Why is it here? Oh, I see. The Strength with the... I get it. I get it. Sometimes I gotta sniff around my nose is stuffed up today, so I'm having a hard time sniffing around the energy. I get it. This is obsession here that bleeds into here. This is like lust. It's carnal. It is on some level. It's like it's not what's happening. Okay, I'm just going to explain it this way. This energy, but let me be clear that this is not specifically what's happening. Are we all clear on that? Okay. It's like somebody not getting any in their marriage, and they're totally attracted to you, and they can't stop thinking about you, and spank banking's not enough, so they want to come get it. So it's like they come to you, tell you just enough to get your pants off, and then they go back to whatever they've got, and it's like a battery getting a recharge. They can live in it for a little while longer, right? That's kind of what the plan is here, a little bit. And now again, I say that's not exactly it, but it's the only way I can describe the energy. Okay? All right. Maybe it is for one or two of you. I don't know. They're very attracted to you. There's no doubt about that. All right. Why is the Strength card here specifically, though? Aside from that energy. Because that's how it blends with the devil. But, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, my fucking God. It's Steve's right upright. It's the Seven of Cups. I nailed it. I just fucking nailed it. It's the Seven of Cups. Somebody here, confident in what they're doing, is hiding some things about what they're doing. Some things are hidden in these cups here. What's on top? Queen of Wands. I just got done. I'm right. Lust. They're very attracted to you. That's attraction energy. What I just told you is closer to accurate than I thought. Probably not 100% because it's a general reading. You just got to catch my drift. Okay? All right? Wow. I'm totally getting backed up here. Yeah. That's the plan. They need a recharge. They can't take it anymore. They're not happy with what they got. They want to see what it'd be like with you, maybe, you know, something along those lines. And they go, then they can sit in their thing for a little while, and the whole thing starts again. It's a bizarre kind of plan. Maybe it's not that specifically. It could just be they need to be in close proximity to your energy again. Spying could pick back up for some of you. It could play out 1,000 different ways. Okay, just being honest. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Yeah. I'm exactly right. I mean, I've never seen the universe prove me right so literally. The Four of Cups. You know the story, right? He didn't bang Blondie, right? And now they want to, right? It's really what it is. Again, this person is just, I've already read the end. It's perfect. What I said is, on some level, it's going to play out differently. On some level, what I said is perfect. They can't take it, and it can't distract themselves anymore. It's a lusty obsession. It's very, very carnal. Wow. Okay. But I think the problem with the plan is there's nowhere for it to go. You know? If it was a business plan, I would tell this person there's no growth. There's no way to expand it, right? There's nowhere for it to go. It's got a cap, and that's it. That's all you can do. Okay. So in other words, they go back to what they have after that. If you're not going to leave what you have, you just want to come over here and get some of the energy and then go back, you're not really, it's not solving anything. You know, it's like a car with a gas tank. It runs out of gas again, right? It is what it is. But you don't want to live your life that way emotionally. You don't want to have an emotional gas tank. What's going on here with the devil? Let's talk about the devil, which I know is not their soul energy. I know it's that. But there's so much. My God, and to throw the Queen of Wands there and to have the Seven of Cups crossing and then to get this one. I'm not even going to tell the story of these two again. I've told it so many times. It's like, good Lord. They hope you're interested, right? Because I got them over here in this particular case. They're Blondie here, right? Bored as hell. And they hope you're interested. They rejected you at some point. Now, you know. Yeah. Why's the devil here? This could all just be fantasy in their head, too. I can't predict free will. I don't know what the 3D person's going to do. This is just the energy. I will guarantee you're in their spank bank right now. That I can tell you. I'll tell you what. Male or female. All right. Why is the devil here? All right. Why? Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. Right on the edge of the water, like I always tell you with this deck, it's a stopped energy with the witches. Right on the edge of the water. Just obsessed with it. Thinking about it too much. What's on top? The King of Cups. There's a ton of emotion here. There's a ton of real, genuine love. But, excuse me, a fear of opening up about it. Again, like I told you. Great fear. But they feel like, I imagine with this energy here, right? There's a lot of pressure for him to get in the water. Open up emotionally. We see that pressure here with the tide coming in, right? He's running out of land pretty quick, right? And that land, earth, is represented by that pentacle he's holding. They're running out real quick. This is the kind of energy where it's not only lust and a lot of carnal, wanna bang kind of a thing, heavy attraction sort of a thing. It feels like the walls are closing in. And that explains the Eight of Swords, if you look at the picture, right? It's like that. Why is the King of Cups here? Knight of Cups, yeah. Again, there's an urge to just do it. There's an urge to do something. I don't know why we end in the Hanged Man yet. I won't lie to you. I can't. I have no idea. There's just a neutral void type energy coming off of that. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens when we clarify. But yeah, this is all solid on the energy read. Totally. Backed up all the way around. All right, Hierophant. Now let's talk to the Fickle Gal universe here. It is read with all this, but I think this Hierophant is much more than that. It has to do with what I've been saying about Lionsgate, and this card's been coming up a lot, even when I pull on you guys, for everyone. For me, you, everyone. The things that are happening right now, this energy, right, the change type energy is bigger than us. It's not on the human scale. It's much bigger, right? Much bigger. That's why there's a chance you might hear from this person. But if they're a dude, you might hear from them with the willy out. I'll tell you that, with this kind of energy. Why is the Hierophant here? If they're not a dude, well, their pants will be wet. One or the other. I don't, A Hierophant. What's going on here? All right. It's crossed by the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's this... Giving, it's so, they're feeling this connection on a high level. They can't distract themselves from it. And there's this urge to give to it, but give what they can. You follow? It's like when we give to charity. We give what we can. We don't write them a check for everything. Well, here, I've got this much. Here, take it all. We give what we can. It's like that kind of energy. What's on top? The Two of Cups. That's fucking unreal. Yeah. Yeah. They give what they can and hope it's enough. There may be an illusion here. They may try to, maybe that's part of their plan, is a way to make it look like they're sharing how they feel. I told you over here when I was talking about this, and I see this a lot with this type of energy. You got someone, it's just an example, right? You got someone who's married, right? But they're not getting any, they're unhappy, right? And when they are getting it, they don't even bother putting the book down because it's so fucking boring. Right? And they meet someone, like you, for example, and they want to come over and get some action, have some action on the side, feel something. They want to feel something, right? But, they don't want to explain that how unhappy they are on their side and then come over to you and whatever. They just say they say exactly as much as they need to say, share as much emotion as they need to get the pants down of the other person. Most of the time, if this was a cheating type situation, it's telling them, yeah, I'll leave them. Right? They always say that, and they never do. 9 times out of 10, they won't. But it's just about getting that fix. There's something here about getting some kind of fix. They love your energy. Your energy, I tell you all the time, is their lighthouse in the storm. It is. But this is a beautiful, balanced energy, and it's read with this magician, which is a trickster. It's a bit of an illusionist, right? What you see isn't really what's happening. So keep that in mind if this person shows up. Which I don't know if they will with the Hangman here. I have no idea. Why is the Two of Cups here? Yeah, the Page of Wands. Yeah. They just want, it's everything I just told you. It's that example I just gave you of someone bored. They're bored. And they want some adventures. This is my little adventure page, right? This is that little page. It's just a dirty reading. I mean, it is. The energy is dirty. I was just about to say there's that little page that plays doctor in the woods with their friends. I mean, it's that kind of energy off of it. It just is. It's dirty. It's perfect for Steve's Love Tarot. I mean, it's great for my audience. You guys love dirty. You used to anyway. It's just, yeah. It's somebody here wants something. They're bored. This guy's bored at his job. This is read with the Eight of Pentacles. It's just... They want some kind of change, and you represent that. You made them feel something. They want to feel that way again. But they're going to say what they need to say to get it. There's some trickery here. There's that plan of how much do I reveal? Well, I'll just reveal enough to get what I need. Then I'll go back to my 8 broken cups, my toxic situation. Why? Well, the devil here tells me a lot. It's all they know. It's like a Stockholm Syndrome kind of a thing. Been in prison for 20 years, the door opens, okay, you're free to go. A lot of times that's scary. You're used to that, right? You made friends with the guards, you get your 3 square meals a day, you got your little job making license plates. The real world is tough. Well, real love is tough. It's hard for this, or it is for this person anyway, but they feel like the walls are closing in. There's some massive horniness here. It's not even, I mean, there is real love, but this is a dirty reading. It really is. This is X-rated. I mean, Hangman. Why is it here? Hangman. I'm trying to curb my enthusiasm. My niece is in the house, and I know she can hear me, so I'm not trying to say anything dirty through the wall because she tells her mother everything I fucking say if she hears it. But I'm going to be real quiet. They want to fucking bang, okay? All right, here we go. The Hangman. Why is it here? I hate having to be PG. All right. The Hangman. Why is it here? I didn't realize this reading was going to be like this. I need to know what this Hangman is. It could be a well-hung man. Maybe. I don't. Based on this energy, I don't know. Maybe. All right. I'm still shuffling. Just give me a minute. You want it accurate, right? You want me to shuffle until I can't no more. The Page of Pentacles. There is this energy of someone who has put you on some kind of pedestal emotionally or something. I don't know. Okay? I made a joke a moment ago about a well-hung man. You know, again, there's no genders here, right? It doesn't matter. But it's someone's put you on a... I mean, if you are a dude watching me and you got a 3-inch willy, this person in their mind, you got a 9-inch. You know, it's a big old honking, 10, 12. There is that kind of energy here. But that's the environmental energy around the Hangman. And it could be why they're afraid to be vulnerable, because they really, 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 really have real feelings here. And you really, really, really... And we've been to a point with this person where, in the past, where they've thought about leaving this toxic situation that they're in. This could be a marriage that's long dead or something like that, or just the way they live their life. But that creates problems. And this person here is a real avoider of problems. The Queen of Wands always is. The King of Wands always is. They create cover stories and pretense. There's some sort of... Basically, you're getting somebody here that is bored in their life, isn't getting any. They're feeling particularly horny right now, and they totally want you, and they're going to give you a cover story to get it. All right? That's the kind of energy that's here. I don't want you to take that literally. You have to try to take it with your person, take it how it resonates. It's a general reading. It's very difficult for me to be absolutely specific. But this is a very... What's on top? 2 of Wands. Yeah. Holding on still. Queen of Wands. It's red with the Queen of Wands. Why is the Hangman here? Now I know. 2 Wands. They're still holding on to that other wand. It's everything I've already said. It's a bit of a stalemate energy. What I mean by that in this case is you might just get what you want, but not all of what you want. There's a lot of, in other words, they come over, they tell you how they feel. Maybe you guys have a magic night together, you bang or whatever, you talk all night, whatever it is for you, okay? If they're just a friend, maybe you just talk all night, whatever. But then they go back to the devil, right? It's like that. And because of you, because they did that, they're able to stay there for a while longer, right? Whereas I think, and I don't like giving advice, but if this reading resonates with you, if you think this is a possibility anyway, I wouldn't give them what they want, because then it builds even more and even more. I mean, do what you want, make your own decisions. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying logic would dictate that if you don't give them what they want, you stand a better chance at getting them long term. But then you got to ask yourself, do you want someone like this? Because this devil is well ingrained here in their core programming, in who they are, right? It cock blocks any true soul energy from coming out. And their soul is beautiful. Their soul is, their actual soul is represented by the Hierophant, 2 cups, and a Page of Wands. You're completely occupying it. There's nothing else here but this soulmate connection. You change their life when you guys cross paths. There's no doubt. What's red with the 2 of Wands? But they still holding on to that wand, that other one. Just want to get a taste of this one. Why is the 2 of Wands here? Knight of Swords. Yeah. Yep. Come charging in, charging out. He got something he want to do. He got something he want to accomplish, and then he leaves. Right? Like Paul Revere. False history. They weren't yelling and screaming, but he ran, according to what the kids are taught, he ran through town yelling the British are coming, or the Redcoats are coming, whatever. And then he was gone. Once you heard it, he was gone. Same kind of thing. It's a bit of a wham bam, thank you ma'am type energy. It is. But somebody here really, seriously lit up over you. Lit up. Big time. It's just a very dirty reading. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. We'll go back to the Rider Waite. There's a good chance of communication here. I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. But somebody here going to take a shot at getting something that they once rejected because they kind of need it. They need a little, leaving the carnal energy out of it, they need a little bit of a recharge of your energy. They need a taste. Whatever that means. It can mean spying for some of you. They just come and look at your stuff again and kind of feel your vibe. It can mean a conversation for some of you. It can, but they're going to hold back a lot of feelings or maybe just tell you what you want to hear. Okay? Cover story, whatever. You know, type of energy. And for some of you, this is straight up night in a motel or hotel room. The much classier hotel room. Well, either or. It is what it is. But there's no indication of them leaving what's toxic on their side. There's just an indication of them being bored with it. Sexually. Bored with it. Big time. Alright? And, you know, you decide what you do. But it might be tough to reject it because there is a lot of attraction here on both sides. There is. This is a very tempting person, and you're a very tempting person. Well, you know what they say about temptation. There it is. It's right there. A tempting offer may come your way, but somebody's holding on to what they got. If you get done banging them and they say, I'm going to leave my so-and-so, I wouldn't believe a fucking word of it under this energy. I wouldn't believe a word of it. They probably just want to go a second round, and that's what you need to hear for that to happen. Let's go. Be careful. All right. But at its core, to sum it up as I shuffle, they just need a recharge of your energy. They just need to feel something again. You make them feel. And maybe that feeling has faded and they need a recharge. It could be that simple. It's a very simplistic way to put it. Now, in a non-simplistic way, I'm telling you, this reading is fucking dirty as hell. All right? If I did this reading the way this energy is actually here, I would need to put an 18 plus rating on this son of a bitch. All right? Because that's what's here. All right. What else you want to tell everyone? I'm sick of shuffling. Yep. All that shuffling. All of it. I shuffled the whole time I've been talking to you. And you heard it. It's the 8 swords came back. It's just, it comes around and around. The 8 swords, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands ties with this Page of Wands, my little explorer page, who does naughty things in the woods with people right here. Page of Wands crossed by the King of Cups. Again, just take what I just said and run with it. They got big feelings for you. They're only giving you a little bit. Because it's a bit of a mind fuck here a little bit. Well, not so much for you, because you already know this, so you're not going to be surprised. But for them, you're a bit of a mind fuck. You drive them crazy. Crazy. You drive them crazy. The King of Wands does not like to feel this shit. Does not like to, does not. Wants to, again, there's a whole wham, bam, thank you, ma'am kind of thing going on here in the final outcome. Which, as a net result, again, you get what you want, but is it what you wanted? Or, you know, it's that kind of thing. You need to decide. It might give you, what happens here might give you a whole new perspective on this person. That's possible too. But you drive them crazy. They have huge King of Love feelings for you. But they get in their head about it because you pose a problem. You cause a problem with what they're used to. And what they're used to is this. You know, and with you, it's the real thing. It's very real. In fact, in the soul, King of Cups and Knight of Cups, this king orders this knight to go. All right? So, and they probably under this energy feel like the wall was closing in on them. And I can tell you, they're definitely bored. If your person's married or in a relationship, they are bored as hell with what's happening there. Nothing going on. I don't care about smiling pictures. Look at us. We're out having fun. That's all bullshit. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to extend it or not. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to extend, really. It is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Boy, Jesus, I'm going to need a cold shower after this one. That's it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. You're driving them batshit catawampus crazy. right? They would love to tell you, I see the blue here with the heart chakra, I see it here. They would love to tell you how they feel. They'd love to make some changes, but they just can't. They're like a child trapped at home. You know, when I was 12 years old, about the age of this page, I wanted to leave. I was ready to go, ready to be out on my own, but I couldn't, right? That's kind of what this devil is saying here with this person. They got to get past this. They got to get past this energy. They need to do some work. What the kids like to call shadow work. If they do a little of that, they'll be fine. So do what you want with this person, but you know, you're forewarned. They got a plan, and there's a cover story with it, like I said. All right. Good luck.